back to another episode of the Smith Boys Podcast. I gotta sing it, Brother Likes when I sing.
Yeah, I think that adds a little dimension to it.
Brother Like I was out there doing pull-ups.
Hey, you did 15 of them.
Did 15 pull-ups. Dead hang, dead stop.
Yeah, you did.
Brother was impressed.
With assistance, though.
Brother was impressed. Well, the assistance shit's easy, yeah. I'd probably get like...
Brother's got a hell of a pump, he says.
I'd probably get like, I don't know, probably 8 without the assistance probably.
Yeah.
I'd probably get... But I'm also like 240 pounds, 6'1". So.
Brother says he's got a hell of a pump, though.
So, brother, we're going to do another golf course review.
F&A, Cotton, F&A.
Yeah.
Smith Boys went golfing today.
Yeah, Smith Boys went golfing today.
We had J-Ma, our business partner,
Yep.
went golfing with us also.
Oh, putting that out there, huh?
He's a business partner. We got
Of
Smith
what?
Boys.
What's the company called, brother?
Smith Boys got started business.
Yeah, Smith Boys and J-Mo started a business.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Do you hear that, Lord?
Three-headed monster is what we are.
Yep.
And we can get we'll save
We ain't
that.
gonna tell you.
Yeah. You want to know what our business is?
Not gonna tell you.
Until production begins, and then maybe we'll start something.
Yeah.
Because I want to wait until the production begins, and we have something cooking. And then we'll unleash the Kraken.
I fuck you. We fucked you.
We'll share details.
Okay. But until then, brother, Smith Boys went and did some golfing. We've done some golf course reviews the last couple of weeks. Played at Hudson Shitlands. Played at Hadley Acres.
Where did we play today, brother?
Today we played at the Scatman's Club of Woodfield Hills.
Oh, God.
Otherwise known as the Captain's
God.
Club, but the Captain's Club of Woodfield Hills.
Captain shit.
But yeah, it's more like the Scatman's Club.
I think no one's the captain now. You know,
Yeah,
like-
no one's captain now.
Yeah. So we walked into the clubhouse. We pulled.
Brother
up.
was blown away by by
blown,
everything.
George.
Blown.
Blown away. Blown, George. Blown.
Blown away by the clubhouse in the parking lot. And Brother's like, holy shit, man, are we supposed to be here?
Nah, I didn't see that.
Brother's like, Smith Boys can't play here. Smith Boys too low brow for this place, brother. Smith Boys country bumpkins can't play here. Brother, Smith Boys need to be as Heather Shitlands again, brother. Well, we basically were as well. We basically did play Heather Shitlands again.
Yeah. This was the classic don't judge a book by its cover, right? Because it's in a neighborhood, it's in a subdivision, and
Nice neighborhood, nice subdivision.
yeah, right off Baldwin Road, North Dixie, Baldwin Road, Grand Blanc, right?
East of Saginaw.
Yeah, east of Saginaw.
Saginaw Road.
Or
not
Dixie, like if
east
you
of
take
Saginaw.
Dixie,
Was it
yeah.
Saginaw Highway? Saginaw Road?
Saginaw Street, yeah.
East of Saginaw Street.
So
It's in Grand Blanc.
yeah, we pull up there, big old clubhouse.
Beautiful clubhouse.
Yeah, I was like, holy shit, brother, this is
Yeah,
nice
brother's
place.
like, brother, because I'm the golf guy.
Well,
and
I'm
I
used
know
to pulling up to like Oxford Hills,
Yeah.
Hadley Ake. You know
Brothers
what I mean?
never-
Even Copper Hills has got like a little trailer.
Brothers never played anywhere that's had this nice of a clubhouse. So, and I'm the golf guy, so I know all the, a lot of the nice courses and stuff. And Brother's like, holy shit, brother, where you bringing me, brother? You bringing me to some upscale shit here. We're going to be paying $80 for 18 holes here. So, yeah, we pull up there, and it is nice, and I knew it was nice. But I'm going to preface it by saying I did
not
play.
that nice.
I played this course back in May, maybe.
Oh, so that's really early in the season.
Early in the season with my friend Blake, and it's a regular course of his repertoire, of his Rolodex. He plays that course more than I do. He lives around there, so he plays that course a lot. And anytime we've ever played it in the past, I've played it maybe 4 or 5 times. Always been a great course, nice course. It reminds me a lot of Boulder Point in Oxford. It's in the middle of a neighborhood, middle of a subdivision, some water, some hills, some trees, some woods, a lot of everything. Nice course, well kept. Well manicured, good greens, good bunkers, good fairways, a little bit of everything. And when I played it with him back in May, early in the season, course was a shithole.
What? No way.
Well,
Fairways were shit, they were hard pan. Greens were shit, they were hard pan. Bunkers were shit, they were gravel. And, he didn't know that it was that bad. And I didn't know it was that bad, so we were both like, shit, man. Like, and he's like, sorry, man, I didn't mean to bring you out here when it was like this. And I was like, yeah, don't worry, no big deal. We
didn't know. I mean, how do you really know until
didn't
you go out there
know.
and play?
Turns out, and the clubhouse guy reiterated this.
Sorry.
The clubhouse guy
Oh, God, brother.
let us know this as he was checking us in.
You know what we're trying to do here then. And I'm like, fuck this
Well-
golf course up even worse.
Well, he said we're under new ownership. He's like, have you played here yet? He said, have you played here yet this year? And I said, yeah, I have. And he goes, okay, so you know what's up then, what we're trying to do here, under new ownership and everything. And I'm like, oh yeah, you're
trying
like,
to turn a shitty golf course
like, yeah,
into
I know.
shittier.
Like, yeah, I heard, yeah, I know you're under new ownership. You know, yeah. And then I was like, you know,
Brother's like, yeah, I heard.
he scanned my card and everything, and it was like a 10-second gap, and then I thought about for a second, and I was like, well, I know they're under new ownership, but I don't know what they're trying to do here. So I was like, well, what are you trying to do here? Like, you know, I was like, yeah, I know you're under new ownership, and I played here 3 months ago. So, but I don't know what you're trying to do. And he's like, well, you know, we had to replace 4,500 sprinklers, and you know, they'd let it get really bad or something like that. And I'm thinking, yeah, it was pretty fucking bad when I was here back in May, but that was under the new ownership then when it was bad too. Apparently, this golf course called Sugar Bush, which is in Davison, I believe, bought Captain's Club. So Sugar Bush bought Captain's Club, which makes sense because they had nice carts, electric golf carts, which had Sugar Bush logo on the front. So Sugar Bush is for sure bought, I would say, the Captain's Club.
Golf carts were electric and they had full windshield. I mean, flip down windshield. Yeah. Nice. Liked it.
They ran nice. They didn't
smooth and sleek.
Didn't jerk you. They were quick.
Yeah.
Handled well.
Yes.
No problems with golf course. Electric golf carts are always the way to go. If you go somewhere and they got electric golf carts, that's a plus.
It even had the box on the side of the cart with the sand where you could fix a divot, you know. So like I always say, like when I pull into it and I see those, I was like, it's a nice place.
A lot of cup holders, and they had places like for your phone to sit up. So like they had the little slots where you can put your phone like standing up. So like if you use like 18 birdies or any of the Golf Now apps or anything like that, and you like to track like your shots on the where it shows the GPS of the course, you have your phone standing right up. That's what I did. I use 18 birdies. And
you didn't get any of them though.
I had 3 birdies.
Yeah,
there.
It was just a joke.
You didn't get any. Oh, you had 3. Okay.
It was just a joke, for a fact.
Shot 39 on the front. So, but it was not in good condition when we got out there. Once he prefaced it with that, saying like, you know what we're trying to do, then I'm thinking, oh shit, you son of a bitch, this is gonna be terrible.
You dogged us, didn't you?
I'm like, this is gonna be terrible.
How much was it?
$45.
$45. So this was $4 cheaper than Heather Shitlands.
What's Heather Shitlands? $50?
Heather Shitlands was $49.
Okay, $49 for Heather Shitlands, which does not have new ownership in anything. Just a piece of shit.
Doesn't have any ownership.
So I'm happy that this guy at least let us know from the get-go that things were going to be rough. Now the fairways weren't that bad throughout the course.
Number 18 was really bad.
18 was bad. We'll insert that video.
This is number 18 fairway. We're going backwards and then we're going to turn around and come back, but this is the fairway on 18. The course leaves a lot to be desired. This is the worst fairway of them all so far, I would say. 18 is pretty brutal. Pretty damn brutal. I just stung a 3-wood hybrid from, about 220 back.
But for the majority of the course, the fairways were okay. They were well kept. They were very green.
A lot of water. A lot of water on the course.
A lot of water on the course.
A lot of standing water in the sand traps. A lot of standing water on the course, all throughout the course. So the course does not drain.
And it hasn't rained the last couple days.
The course doesn't drain very well.
Sand trap on number 4, par 5, right in front of the green. Captain's Club.
In my opinion.
No, it doesn't. No. A lot of the some of the fairways are pretty soaked.
Yeah.
You know, and you're worried about getting stuck in the cart. But the greens were awful.
Captain's Club, Grand Blanc, has a Heather Shitlands feel to it.
Dude, they were Heather Shitlands awful.
They were worse.
Here's the green. My ball. Hit a stinger from 155 yards out by the iron.
Green is worse than Heather Shitlands.
Yeah. Yes, they were.
They weren't as bad because they were at least hydrated. Like they were dewy, they were wet. Heather Shitlands were dry as hell.
Yeah.
And it didn't rain the last couple of days, so I don't know why
Thursday
they were so wet.
It rained bad.
Okay.
Wednesday,
Saturday.
Thursday it rained.
2 days later, it shouldn't really be wet.
I
but-
would think that it would
So,
have time
I
to
mean,
drain.
appearance-wise, dude, brother, there was one hole. What was it, 16? It was at par 3 where they literally had the green closed off, and they put
Oh, my God,
they
dude.
put the pin of the par 3 in the fairway.
In the fairway.
And dug
they
a
just
hole.
Said, they just said, screw it.
Yeah, they just said screw it, and they put a sign saying, stay off the green, we're trying to regrass it or whatever, and they put the pin like 30 yards closer from the green and just stuck it in the middle of the fairway.
Yeah.
And you're literally putting on the fairway
Yes.
to get to the hole.
Yes.
You're like, what?
That was a 2-putt rule, but that was a 2-putt
And
rule.
what bothers me about it is this was back in May when I had golfed earlier. So we're 3 months later, and the course, I would argue,
Yeah.
was in worse condition now than it was when I was in May.
It was not pretty, dude. I thought there were certain holes that were okay, and then there were certain holes where it's like, yeah, this is Heather Shitlands.
I
The
thought
tee boxes were bad. The
Yeah.
fairways were bad. The greens were horrible.
The tee boxes weren't weedy.
There
like
was a
Heather
couple. There
Shitlands.
were a couple.
There were a couple, yeah. But the tee boxes were more just chewed up and not re-sodded over or
Yeah.
re-grassed over. But
Like,
they were chewed up and
we got
hit over.
We got on number 2, and that's when I said, I was like, because the tee boxes were on number 2 were all chewed up, and I was like, yeah, if they just put a little TLC into this, just a little energy into kind of, throwing some grass seed down, throwing some sand down in some certain spots, throwing some dirt down, getting some grass to grow and rolling it and shit like that. I mean, it would go a long way, And I think in a month's time, you could do a lot of work.
Yeah, I would think so. But I mean, I'm there like 3.5 months later from when I went last time.
And it's
and
worse.
Yeah, I would say it's worse. The greens were definitely worse. It wasn't as dry as when I went back in May, so that's a good thing because everything was a lot wetter.
It was
so
drier in the spring.
when I went back in like
was dry
May,
in May.
when I went back in like May, you'd hit a great drive like right in the center of the fairway, and that ball would roll 60 yards into the woods. Like it was like, what the hell, dude? Like it was like I hit a cart path.
It was dry in that time of the
Yeah,
of the
but this time of year, if you hit the fairway, it stayed in the fairway.
dude, yeah, everything was soaked.
Fairways were okay for the most part.
Yeah.
I give the fairways a 6.5.
It's
out of
a
10.
short course. I lost a number of balls. Found a number of balls.
Yeah, you did lose a number of balls.
But it's a short course, though. I mean, like, how many times did you really pull your driver out?
That's the problem. Is I think we went like 10 holes without pulling the driver out.
Dude, 10. I would say 14.
Like even the par 5s, we didn't pull our driver.
The par fives, because they dogleg it.
Yeah.
Like, okay, you can only hit this one like 200 yards, 220 yards, and then
Yeah.
it's like the next shot. So
Yeah.
it's like the par fives were like 220,
You gotta- yeah.
220, and then you're into the green.
Yep, you got to lay up your drives at like 200
Yeah,
yards.
so you can't ever really utilize the full effect
I
of
probably
your bag.
probably used my driver 4 times a day.
18, I used it. Other than that, that's the only time I pulled it out.
I think I used it maybe.
I was 5 wood.
Maybe 4 times, 4 or 5 max times I used my driver.
Yeah, I was not really impressed with that part of because it was like there was a lot of them where you just wanted to lay up. Most of the holes were well under 400 yards. There was a lot of par 5s.
Yeah, pretty short course. Yeah, there was a lot of I think there's 3 par 5s on the front 9.
There seemed like 3 on the back. There was, number 10 started out with a par 5. It was like, Jesus,
I think you end with a par 5 at 9 also.
Yeah, you do, and I think there's one in between.
So yeah, there might be 6 par 5s then.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know, brother. I'm disappointed, but I also can't be too disappointed because the guy in the clubhouse kind of prefaced it from the beginning and saying he basically let us know, like, dude, you're gonna go out there and you're gonna run into some shit.
Well,
So I get it, but don't charge me $45. Charge me like
it's weekend rates.
charge me $35 to play 18 here, because he told me when he had also asked if I had played here, and I said yeah, and he's like, oh well, thank you for coming back. And I'm thinking like,
I won't be back now.
Yeah, I won't be back now because I gave you 3.5 months to fix this course up, and it's worse than it was.
Well,
So,
I would say this. I would say we'd want to check it out maybe
next year.
next year, like middle of next year. Like you want to go around July.
Well, Sugar Bush bought it, and I have heard that Sugar Bush is shit. So I don't know if that's a good thing that Sugar Bush.
And
bought
you've
it.
never played Sugar
I've
Bush?
never played Sugar
It's got a
Bush.
great name.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I've never played Sugar Bush, but I believe I've heard. I think it was Sugar Bush that I heard is shit. I can't remember now. Maybe it was Sanctuary. I don't know. It's hard to remember now.
Another good name.
One of them was shit, and I can't remember which one. But I want to say Sugar Bush.
Both
maybe
begin with an S.
Maybe they were both shit. I don't know.
Could be.
But if Sugar Bush bought it and they've had like the whole season to turn it around, and that's
I
what they
tell
did
you
with
though,
it, that ain't impressive.
The last 3 weeks, go golfing with my brother. Go golfing with my brother. You know
Really?
what I mean? And we played 2 of them. We played 2 of the worst golf courses in the whole state of Michigan, in my opinion.
Yeah, and
I mean, I would have rather have gone to Oxford Hills.
I did shoot 77 at one of them though, and I shot a 30.
Oh yeah, dude, but that was how
I shot a 39 on the front.
And I do that shit on a weekly basis.
here with a 7 on the first hole. I took a triple bogey on number 1.
Yeah, you did.
Triple bogeys, number 7 on number 1, still shot a 39.
The greens was like you almost kind of gave up on the greens. I mean, you would kind of chip.
Shot a 46 on the back though.
Try to have a good chip. I shot 100. I shot a 49 and a 51.
You get going with brother and JMO, and at a point you just hit a wall to where it's like, dude, I can't fight with these guys. There's too much goofing around. It's too much. Like I could not take the bag. Like we got to the bag and it was just like I can't focus.
All by myself. No pukesters helping me to the left, and no pukesters helping me to the right. Didn't need them then, don't need them now. Champion by myself, all by myself.
Yeah, it was like we were just out here playing.
Like,
JMO played really good.
JMO played really well on the back. He shot a 42 on the back.
Yeah, he played good.
What did he shoot? A 53 on the front?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, he struggled in the beginning. The first couple holes, he struggled bad. But he hasn't played golf that much. He's probably the only time I think he's played golf this year was with me. So he's probably only played twice. And you've only played a couple times.
Yeah.
You bought my clubs though. What did you think of my clubs?
Oh, dude, I thought I hit the irons really well. I mean, I hit some dingers, man. That's some just total flat out stingers.
How did the shoes do? I gave brother my shoes too.
Huge difference. Made a huge difference.
Do you ever just get on your knees?
Oh, God.
Do you ever just get on your knees and thank God that you know me? When it comes to certain things in life, like the game of golf. Your brother's out there playing in these high top Reebok shit last week.
Dude, those were terrible.
And his feet are just like bouncing all over the place. So he buys my clubs for a good deal. They retail like $1,300 clubs.
Yeah, it was $1,200.
And I give him my clubs, my old bag that I used
I got a 3 hybrid.
Yeah, I gave you my irons, my bag that I used for like a month, a Ping 3 hybrid, and my golf shoes for $500. And these are like 2-year-old Titleist T200s. And you got all that for $500. You probably got a deal.
Name one thing that I said that's false, Derek.
And then I give him my shoes, and brother's like, "Holy shit! I didn't know what a difference wearing golf shoes is."
Huge difference. Huge.
Yeah, your feet are so much more stable.
Yeah.
You were trying to golf. It was like you were like trying to golf with like wearing a girl in high heels like the last couple weeks. Watching you try to golf in them shoes.
Yeah, it made a big difference. There were some shots where it's like I just didn't feel right, and I think I just need to like sit with you and just have you watch me hit some balls.
We need to go up to Heather Shitland's one of these weekends. Just go to the driving range.
Like watch me hit 50 balls and be like, okay, tell me a few things, just so I can be a little bit more consistent with the irons, because I was much better 150 in. I played pretty good. I had some bad chips and I hit some really good chips, but I hit some bad 50 on in shots. Not many, but enough to like. Man, that cost me like 3 strokes.
Well, the green work was terrible. The green work and your putting work wasn't good because the greens were terrible.
I didn't know what to make.
So it was like you get up to the greens and it's on it. I actually putted really, really fucking good today. I drained a couple like 10 to 15 putters.
Yeah, you did.
10
to like
15,
save par.
Yeah, to save par or make a birdie. Like I was putting really well. But in general, like putting on that shit, it's just like brother got to a point where he was so frustrated getting to the green. It was just like, I'm just going to walk up and just hit the ball.
Yeah.
And not really line it up and pick a line or anything. So that cost you a lot of strokes. But for the most part, you hit the irons well. You did. There was that one, it was number 11, where...
Oh, I blew up on that.
Yeah, that one you hit both of them just dead straight right.
Dude, my right here was killing me.
Because I told you had to go about 230 to lay up, and brother's like, that's like a 5-iron. I was like, brother, there ain't no way you're hitting my 5-iron. I hit 230 yards. He's like, yeah, oh yeah, I will. And I was like, brother, there's no fucking way you're hitting that 5-iron 230 yards. He's like, watch me. So both shots, I know you pushed way to the right and hit for shit because you were trying, sure as shit, to hit that 5-iron 230 yards, weren't you?
Oh yeah, I was. I hit an 8-iron 170 yards.
You should have took that 3 hybrid.
Yeah.
And hit that.
I think I could hit a 5-iron 220 yards though.
No.
Dude, I hit that 8-iron.
I mean, it might ain't gonna be straight or a good shot, but you might push to the right or pull to the left or something.
No, I think I can sting one.
No, brother.
Dude, I hit that 8-iron 170 yards.
Yeah, brother, you're gonna flush one once in a while.
That's
like
what I mean.
that,
I can flush one. I can click one. I can click one
so
off.
So can I, though, brother. I can hit my 7-iron.
All I need to do it is one time.
I can hit my 7-iron 200 or 205 yards once in a while, but it's not a routine thing. It's not like on demand when I want to hit my 7-iron 200 yards. I can do it. It just kind of happens that way sometimes.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, I was hitting the 8.
You gotta go
I was
based
hitting the
off-
8 iron real good. I was hitting the 9 real good.
You got to go based off the routine consistency.
I hit the 3 hybrid really well in 18.
You did.
I
You hit
cut
that one real well.
Even you and Jamo both were like, God damn, dude, that was a hell of a
Yeah,
shot.
you hit that 3. That's that Ping hybrid I gave you.
Yeah, I hit that one really good.
I bought that. That was a used Ping hybrid that I bought for like $40 at Carl's. I was out taking it on the. I was hitting. I saw it and I wanted a 3 hybrid, and I saw it in there, and I have a Ping driver, and I was like, oh, let me take this out there. And I took it out at the driving range, and I was just blasting it, probably 230, 240 every
That's a good
time,
club.
dead straight, and it was like $45. So I was like, shit, I'm gonna buy this. And then I never really ended up using it because I got a Titleist TSI 2 4 hybrid that I
well,
hit.
let's get back to
that I hit like the same distance.
Captain Shitlands, because there's one other thing I want to talk about. Cart girl Kathleen.
I hope she doesn't watch this.
I tell you what, boy.
Great cart girl.
When I think of asses, woman's ass, something comes out of me.
Talk about legs. In the words of David
God.
Lee Roth, drop dead legs.
Garrett?
For sure.
She was a great cart girl.
She was a good girl.
Good personality, cool. I got her to hit my driver. Made her a bet. Said if you hit it over this shit of weeds to the fairway, I'll buy a drink from you. And she came up and hit my driver. And boy, that's such a pretty girl. It's such an ugly swing.
You could say that again.
I'm an asshole, so.
And a pair of legs like you won't forget. I tell you that. She had,
All right, well, hey, sis, I hope you ain't watching this. The nerd's gonna watch this and be like, Garrett.
Garrett?
She was cool though.
she was a good girl.
Yeah, she was all right. She was pretty cool. But yeah, I don't know. Course was not. They got a lot of work to do, brother. They got an entire year's worth of work to do.
Oh, dude. And from May to August, I would think you can make a lot of headway as far as getting grass to grow.
Mm-hmm.
And
They did no headway.
In the patchiness and stuff, like you got to aerate seed and stuff, get it really nice and thick.
They've made no headway from May till
And
now.
weed it and shit, you know what I mean? And take care of it. And I thought it was horrible, dude. Horrible. If Heather Shitlands, I gave Heather Shitlands
A 2.
a 2.
I gave it a 1.
Yeah, I'm giving Captain's Club a 3.
I'll give Captain's Club a 3.
It was not good. Not good.
Now, see, it's a difficult.
Uchimbo.
It's a difficult comparison to me because I've played Captain's Club in the past before they had the new ownership. In the past, like 2 years or so.
We're driving a golf course into the ground here. Only certain people will get that. Only you and I will get that.
Captain's Club in the past, to me, was probably a 7.5.
Ooh,
It was a nice course, dude. I'm telling you, it was a nice course.
that's Copper Hillsy.
Captain's Club, it reminded me a lot of Boulder Point. I'm telling you, Boulder Point is a nice ass
I've
course.
never
I'd probably give Boulder Point an 8.
Captain's Club has got a great name.
I'd give Boulder Point an 8, and I would give Captain's Club a 7.5, based off how I played it in the past. Now, you went from a 7.5 down to a 3.
It's got a great name. I love the name Captain's Club. It's cool.
Yeah, I guess it's pretty
We
cool.
should play Warwick Hills.
Where's that?
It's right north of that, like a half a mile.
Brother, I'll play wherever. I don't give a shit.
Warwick
wherever.
Hills is where they had the tournament, the
Yeah,
pro tournament.
Well, then that's probably going to be expensive, but I don't care. I'll play wherever.
We should play Khaki Cousins. We're OU alumni. We should play Khaki Cousins,
We should,
really.
we should just drop $180 to play Shepherd's Hollow. Shepherd's Hollow is right down the road from you.
Is that downtown Clarkston?
Shepherd's Hollow is literally right down Dixie, probably like 3 miles.
Yeah.
And it's probably one of the nicest courses in Michigan, from what I've
Really?
heard. I've never played it, but it's like $120 to play it.
We could go down in Indian Oaks and play Springfield Oaks.
You need to, next weekend. Well, shoot, next weekend is all in, so we might not play next weekend unless we play on a Sunday. But if we do play next weekend, you should come to our
Oxford
side.
Hills. I want to play Oxford
You should
Hills.
come to our side, and we'll get Dad to play. It'll be the 3 Smith boys.
Maybe Rick will play.
We'll get Dad to play, because I know Dad's been
Talk
itching.
to Rick.
Dad's been itching to play. You talk to Rick.
All right.
I love Rick, but he's more like one of your best friends.
Yeah,
I
he is.
mean, you should talk to Rick.
All right.
And then we'll get Dad to play. And it's not like I see Rick ever at the office or anything. He don't ever come into the office.
No. You don't ever work anyway.
I love you, Rick, if you're watching. So we'll say, next weekend maybe we'll do a review of something more in the Oxford, Lake Orion, Metamora area, maybe Devil's Ridge.
I could play Devil's Ridge.
Devil's Ridge, Oxford Hills, Boulder Point, Copper Hills.
Copper Hills.
Copper Hills is going to be expensive, but I did shoot 35 there. So, we'll see. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Till then, if you've played Captain's Club, leave some comments down below.
Yeah, if you've played it recently this summer.
Let us know what you think. And any of our other ones. Go back and watch our other golf reviews of Heather Shitlands and Hadley Acres. Let us know what you think in those. If you've ever played them, let us know. Because I know Oakland County's got a huge golf community.
We should go play.
Let us know what you think of them. We should. I'll jack that shit up. I'll play Mulligan Tour. When I'm on, man.
You're pretty good.
When I'm on. Until then, Smith Boys.
See ya.
I don't like it.